Agent Wilson, this is how you get it done. All right. Let me just make this a little bit better. So you just got a phone call from a buyer. You door knocked on this buyer's on her mother's home. You left your business card. She called you now. You just got finished meeting with your current buyer's cousin to move forward for him to finally, probably what he was waiting on is to get the okay from his cousin to do the paperwork. Now that that is about to be finished and wrapped up, this is the original closing day, by the way. Now you see how the pace is picking up because you've already gotten your next lead for your next line of business, which is another buyer in the area. And that very house that she was looking at, you already previewed, so you could tell her that that house is not a good fit for her and what she needs, but she wants to be in the Lithonia area, which of course that's where you're working at. You're working the whole Lithonia area. Her budget, 200,000. But I want you to pay attention to this because when you get the intensity right, things are just going to continue to flow seamlessly. You'll get these phone calls that say, hey, this business, I have some new business for you. And that's how you keep it going because you did that door knocking, right? At this point, you've passed out 1,500 business cards. You're about to close on the first deal. Now you have an opportunity to do a second deal and pick it up right before the next one is about to end. That's how business works. It's like right when you feel like you got over that hump, then there's another hump. Then you get over it, and then that's when the new opportunity comes in the lull when you're not really expecting it. Because I just came back from meeting up with him. I was about to do a little bit of paperwork, and I was thinking like I could go pass out some more business cards. Come to find out, her lease is up. She needs to move, and she wants to move right now. So you have to really get her the motivations, but she really wants to move, and her lease is up. And so it's teacher time season. She's a teacher, all that good stuff. You'll meet up with her. You set a location to meet her on Monday, 10:45 a.m. So what you need to understand though is that momentum, this is good momentum. Maybe you should pray on it, meditate on it. Find out how you can avoid the distractions that typically happen and can throw a monkey wrench into a deal like this, because since she is a buyer, you need to get a buyer agreement from her. You also need to get her to agree to, like, we're going to show these 3 homes. You need to figure out the transportation situation, the logistics, because you don't have a car right now to be driving people around in your car. So maybe you need to pass this deal off to somebody who does have a car. You should talk with your broker about that. Until you figure out, like, hey, if you can get this car thing figured out with your broker, I'm not with the store. They send the part in on Friday. Maybe you have good luck and they finally send you the right part, so you can actually drive your car. You can put some insurance on it, and you can drive this lady around the couple homes in Lithonia that she wants to look at in her price range. Think about it like that. So things are getting progressively better and you're noticing, but also pay attention because things have gotten worse, and they've gotten worse very fast. So as long as it's been taking you to get things good, think about how quickly they can go bad if you just are around the wrong people, or if you have a lack of judgment, you don't perceive things as being what they actually are, and you lie to yourself because you have a blind spot. So things are seamlessly flowing. I mean, the hardest question she asked you was, what's your license number? And then she mentioned something about her family members selling a property, which she felt like it was quote unquote unfair. It wasn't unfair. I mean, it's a sale. Whatever they sell it, I mean, no one forced them to sell it. But the point is that she felt like she just told you about some wholesale deal that happened that she thought was unfair for her family members. So she just wanted to know your license number, and then also how many homes you had sold, and what was the most expensive home you ever sold. So you just told her, at least told her like you sold at least like 12 homes, if not more, $230,000. Even though the commission off of that was like way more than a normal commission, because you own the place. So just make sure you pray on this, meditate on it, figure out how to do the best. Get some advice from your mentor. Well, he's your mentor, Akeem, your broker. And yeah, this is one deal a month, right? You know, you do this well. You practice your scripts every day. Continue practicing those, and close this deal for next month. And then maybe in the middle of that, you pass out 1,500 more business cards. You'll get another deal, or maybe you'll pass out 3,500 more business cards, and you'll get 2 more deals. Because not every buyer is going to close, so you also have to have that expectation that maybe she's too picky, or she can't decide, or she's indecisive, or confused, or her motivation isn't real, or she is just trying to shop around. But you made that clear to her that like we can't shop until she actually has something to shop with. So you definitely told her like, hey, look, my 3 lenders are gonna give you a call. You got her contact information. You're just gonna basically, the best thing you can pretty much do is put her contact info in your CRM. Put her other contact info also on a index card, and just have it there, so you know what's up. And then find out what you don't know. Find out what you don't know about this entire situation, and yeah. This is to be expected. I was gonna say be grateful, but it's like gratitude is for things you've already have. So yeah, I've already done the work, so I should be grateful to myself for doing the work that literally came up off of a business card. Like, she got the business card from her mom. So the business cards bring in buyers and sellers. So if they're bringing in buyers and sellers, that's the whole business. So it works on both ends. You've gotten listings off of business cards, and you've gotten buyers off of business cards. One thing that was interesting was when you were meeting up with your buyer's cousin, he was like, what you gonna do later today? I was like, oh yeah, I got some meetings. He's like, yeah, Mr. Important Man, some Mr. Real Estate Man. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pass out these business cards. And he was like, oh, so networking. Yeah, bro, you're networking. Passing out business cards is networking. I never thought about it as that, but it is. Like, these people all live out here in the wild. The wild is anything that doesn't belong to you, under your reign. And you're networking with these business cards. So always be doing that. Other people, Mike Ferry says it's prospecting, because you're looking for gold, you're looking for the dollars, you're looking for a check. Same thing, networking. So you just got your next lead. Like, it just came in from you just putting that work in. So if you just double up next month, or whatever the month after that, maybe you could do 2 deals a month. But when that needs to happen, like, by the time that rolls around, you need to have this car thing straightened out, because it's becoming more important that you have a car to, one, go meet people if you need to meet the people, but drive the car, I'm setting this intent right here to drive this car as least as possible, because I don't need to drive a car. But once I'm able to get it to the point where I can drive it, I definitely need to like, should I be driving people around in this car? That's not the intent. But I should get a second car and make that the intent. because the goal is really like fix up these cars, get another. I mean, the whole goal with the car thing is fix up these three that I currently have, buy a convertible 1965 Mustang, and then buy a dually truck so I can tow. I have a trailer, so I can tow these guys on the trailer. Now, in the order that I do those, it may be different because if I got to buy this truck because I got a deal I just closed, so I have something to ride around in until I get the car fixed, so I can ride people in the truck. You got to think about that as well. So whichever one is more important, do that. And whichever one's more urgent and more important, do that first. Because now you just see, like, this is like the stuff that comes when your lifestyle is growing. You have to figure out how to fit this stuff and where to fit it. Like, where do I spend the money to get the most return for the money I'm earning? How to actually make these next moves the right way. And this is why you make out that list of urgency and importance. You do your thing, and then you call other people and you get their opinion, and then you rank it and you do it based off of that. Simple. Farewell. Keep working. Pass out some more business cards today. That's what I was already gonna do. I mean, it's only 12 o'clock, so I can definitely pass it out. I can go to this other neighborhood, pass out another 150. Then tomorrow do the same thing. Then that's 300. Then I'll only have 200 left. Or I could just go to a neighborhood, post up the whole neighborhood, 150, 200 homes, whatever. Then do the same thing tomorrow because I got 500 business cards. On Monday, well, yesterday I did, no, the day before yesterday I did like 175. So if I'm just doing 150, even if I do 200, I do 200 that day, then 200 the next day, then I just gotta do 100, and I'm done for the rest of the month. So you're basically hitting all of the neighborhoods in Lithonia. And then you circle back, you do it again, and you pick up another neighborhood because ideally, like, yeah, man, think about it. You get this car, you get this next deal, let's say that's $6,000. Why is the car not operable? Because you could buy a whole car with that amount of money. The car needs to be fixed. And then if there's another vehicle you need to get, you need to think about that as well as the insurance, because that's you having that full lifestyle of like, okay, like I'm making that, whatever money I make on a monthly basis plus that amount, that should be taking care of any pressing needs for my personal and business life and still being able to save money. So just think about all of this stuff because it's an increase to your current lifestyle. And that's why when you do get a current lifestyle, you keep having to think about where to spend the money, the more money you make. However, the CEOs, they got smart. They're like, look, I've been making this same amount of money increasingly. I'm gonna just cap it off because I know for the next 3 months I can have the same consistent lifestyle. I'm happy. I'm gonna be happy anyways. I just need to have enough to continue to grow up my business. And then you just move on from there. Like, so if I'm doing like a deal a month, $10,000 a month, yeah, like that's just good. And then the money I make above that, I put into my business. And everything else I could take care of, like the cars, just stocks, the retirement accounts, insurances, getting my teeth fixed, do all that type of stuff. So yeah, just work on that when it comes to what you can do for yourself. And now flop. Think about how you can serve this client, this new client, the best way you can with the best possible service. Walk her through her first home, the emotional ups and downs, the dramatic situations, the negotiations. Practice your scripts more. You call for help. You always have help and you have a team right now. So, farewell.